actually, it's a wonderful time for anyone who has an understanding of what their real purpose on the planet is. And our real purpose on the planet, the reason why we are here, is to grow. We are here to grow in every way, but most certainly we are here to grow. I mean, every dimension of our life we are here to grow in. But that growth is dependent upon our capacity to get in touch with the truest place within ourselves and begin to relate to our lives in our physical world and in our mental, emotional, intellectual world, and also from the purest place in our hearts to relate to that, to the world around us, and allow for the expansion of that truest place in us, which is pure creative energy. Allow that expansion to grow and grow and grow and transform us and the space around us, so that we are becoming increasingly fine and refined, and increasingly a voice for what is the highest possibility in human beings. All of the agitation and the change will evoke within each of us a great deal of insecurity. It will evoke in everybody a great deal of insecurity. These energies that come up in us will challenge us to stay in touch with that finest part. And I think going forward from here, understanding that we are in this world to grow, it is really necessary that we appreciate the power of the simple tool that we have, the wish to grow, that will hold our mind which wants to run this way and that way and freak out in every which way because, oh my God, what's going to happen to me? The mantra of stupidity that we are all born with. What is going to happen to me? Our wish to grow holds our mind in the purest space, it presents to us, if we have this knowledge and we cultivate this awareness and hold this feeling, it gives us the chance to hold the highest space within ourselves. That we have the chance to take in all of this change that is happening for us now and will continue to happen for us increasingly in the coming years, and bring that energy of change inside us, which will, bring about the appropriate adaptations in our mind and in our body and in our souls, and allow us to be the voice, and the authors of a new way of being and a new way of expressing ourselves, which will really have a profound impact on the world. I mean, even if it's like our next door neighbor, if we could change one person, if we could help one person to understand what the possibility is for them and all of this insanity that is going to come down the pike at us, we will have done a great thing. But in fact, touching one person's life automatically touches everybody's life and their life, and et cetera and so forth. And even though it can be a subtle wave, in a very subtle wave, we know that, the flapping of the wings of a butterfly in Japan can give rise to a tornado in Kansas. And we can know that by holding that wish to grow in our hearts and remaining, committed to what is our real purpose in being on this planet, fulfilling our highest purpose on this planet, we can, allow ourselves, we can work ourselves to remain balanced and stable and clear in a time that will be, and it is now and increasingly it will be for the next coming year, the foreseeable future, a time of tremendous change and uncertainty. And we will, in this time of change and uncertainty, become a light in our own lives, a voice of truth, a voice of love in our own lives, and a light for the lives of the people who we share our lives with. You know, we will grow and mature and realize the enlightened state, which is, even at this moment, our very essence and available to us. So take this simple tool that you have, which is extremely powerful, and bring it into your heart, and hold the feeling within yourself that we are here in this world to grow, and that growing will increasingly bring truth and love from the core of our being to the peripheries of our experiential life, and, you know, make this time of great uncertainty a time also of profound learning and growing and ultimate fulfillment. It actually has it is possible that this can be an extraordinarily positive time. It will certainly not be an extraordinarily easy time. But it can be wonderful. The difference will be, can we manage our own minds? Right? Can we manage our own minds? And if we can manage our own minds, then each of us in our own way will find something of great value within ourselves, you know, and be appreciated for that great value which we will have the opportunity to share. Oh, I'm not very optimistic about the weather in Portland. I mean, I have too much data already to draw on to actually get optimistic. And I'm not very optimistic about the political leadership in the United States, or for a number of years going forward from here, the economy. But I am really optimistic for us and the possibility that exists for us to take this extraordinary change that is happening around us and internalize it through our practice and come to a whole different understanding of ourselves and the world we live in, and develop a whole different capacity, a completely different capacity for loving kindness and compassion and for leadership in the world. To really change the world around us, the first thing we have to do is change ourselves. If we want a better life for ourselves and our children, we have to grow. That's all there is to it. And so the very simple, most fundamental reality that we are all confronting is that we really must begin to connect in a conscious way, with the deepest part of ourselves, and the simple tool, the wish to grow, is profoundly powerful if you use it. And I really hope you will, because, each of our own worlds needs us to, and the world itself needs us to as well.